The chief advisor of the interim government of Bangladesh has now made a plea, a pitch for communal harmony. This comes after he's been under fire for failing to control communal violence and lawlessness and the breakdown of law and order in several parts of Bangladesh. In fact, in this event that was organized by a religious minority or a group, the Bangladesh Buddhist Federation, which was to of course inaugurate what they say is some sort of Sampriti center, and that is where of course Muhammad Yunus made this plea for actually trying to tell people that that this is a country, or Bangladesh is a country that has a history of actually trying to have many religions living together. Now he was under fire, and of course at this event he shared the stage with the army chief of Bangladesh, where a Sampriti Bhavan, the foundation stone laying ceremony, was taking place. Sampriti means harmony, and of course this was all obviously to send out a message of communal harmony, and this was also organized, like I said, by the Bangladesh Buddhist organization, or the Bangladesh Buddhist body. And that of course was responsible for setting this place up. Now the army chief, who also has very clearly in the past hit out at the lawlessness, hit out at the breakdown of law and order, and warned against this kind of infighting, was also on stage. In fact, in several moments, Professor Yunus, Muhammad Yunus, broke into bits of the Chittagong dialect, which is the area where the Buddhists are congregated, and a lot of people from Chittagong were at that event. So he broke into that dialect, leading to smiles from the army chief. But many believe that the army chief in Bangladesh and Professor Muhammad Yunus have differences, several differences, including what sources say is the appointment of the National Security Advisor of Bangladesh. And Bangladesh in recent times has taken a turn towards China at the cost of India. That has led to India withdrawing transshipment rights from Bangladesh. So obviously all of these issues have been taking place in the background. But one of the things that Muhammad Yunus was facing criticism for is the breakdown of law and order in Bangladesh and the consistent attacks, targeted attacks on minorities, especially the Hindu community. But the message at this event seems to have been a correctional one. This seems to be some sort of effort to contain the damage done to the reputation of Bangladesh, where a lot of minorities have come under attack, especially the Hindu community. And therefore Muhammad Yunus sharing the stage with the army chief at the foundation stone laying ceremony for the Sampriti Bhavan, which is of course harmony. And that is of course a platform where Muhammad Yunus chose to appeal for communal harmony, even as the army chief was on stage. And also the army chief repeated his warning of, that there shouldn't be fighting on the streets, and that there should be harmony and peace and law and order. So this is something that seems to have been some sort of a measure to sort of allay the fears and the criticism that has been coming his way for failing to control crowds, extremists, and failing to tackle attacks on minorities in Bangladesh. So this is something that's taken place at that event. Muhammad Yunus and the army chief sharing the stage, which is also important for several reasons. But again, the message of communal harmony and the message of peace and law and order is something that even Muhammad Yunus now seems to realize that he has to tackle, he has to address, given the fact that there is a problem that is going on in Bangladesh of lawlessness, of breakdown of law and order, and attacks on minorities. For more such videos, stay tuned to NDTV's YouTube platform, where we bring you the news with context beyond the headline. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned to NDTV.